Mon rêve à 18 ans, c'était de faire de la moto. En moto, si vous n'allez pas assez vite dans le virage, bah, vous tombez. Et le chocolat, c'est pareil. Si vous n'allez pas assez vite, ça tombe ou ça va se casser. La physico-chimie est très très proche. Le chocolat, c'est qu'une histoire de température et de tempérament. Il faut laisser le temps au temps pour certaines choses. Et aussi, il faut aller très très vite pour certaines choses. Il y a quelque chose d'assez incroyable et assez instable. Alors c'est rien d'être meilleur envoyé de France quand tu es meilleur envoyé de France. Ça c'est sûr. Mais après, il faut rester meilleur envoyé de France. Je suis né avec ça, quoi. Cette vitesse. Et sinon, j'aurais jamais retranscrit ça dans mon produit. La police en France, elle m'emmerde carrément. C'est mon problème numéro 1 en France, quoi.
We understand the world is the way it is. And because the world is the way it is, that's why we choose the way we live.
When Ron and I got together, there was such an alchemy in the kitchen. And he started talking about feeding the world.
And the vanilla beans? Here's the syrup. We had vanilla beans somewhere. Okay.
Someone put them away.
Let's give this a wipe. There's some kind of thing in here. Okay, we ready?
Yeah, well, you can ground up some cacao.
Okay.
I'm just going to slate them.
I don't. Maybe on the table.
Okay, so this right here is the cacao. This is a whole bean right here. And that is dark chocolate. That is the cacao right out of the skin. Okay, so then I take a bunch of these beans. This is just, now I'm grinding this away. And you can start to smell the scent of the chocolate. And it keeps going, keeps grinding, it keeps grinding until you end up with something kind of like a powder.
Our desire was really to create a food that wasn't manufactured.
You just kind of mix it up.
Other commercial chocolate is refining the bean and then adding these other solids and sugars and then cooking it and basically killing the whole essence of the thing.
And then what we end up with here is the actual chocolate. Go ahead, have the plate. It's all yours. All for Leaf. There you go. How's that chocolate, Leaf?
Our chocolate is filled with adaptogenic herbs, and I think you could live on that alone, with some water, of course.
This is Leaf Artemis. He's our little boy, and he came through on the chocolate, like fully. Like the first word he said was cacao. Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Namo. In the Amazon and stuff like that. And the shamans, you know, when they were preparing their concoctions, they sing specific chants. Om Ganapataye Namo Nama. It's the belief that everything is vibration and that everything is connected. Gom Ganapataye Namo Nama. This one is vanilla vibhuti.
And what's vibhuti, Ron?
Vibhuti is like when a yogi or a saint reaches a certain state of enlightenment, they produce something out of their third eye.
Or their hand.
Or their hand.
This is purple chocolate Jesus.
Yes. This is a funny bar. Thank you, Leaf. Holy cacao, the second coming of chocolate is now.
We've got bliss like this.
Bliss like this, abandoned to play all day. And cacao will definitely do that for you. Na 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 na.
Mam daba mam pam ligidi wala na ko de sun kombawo ta son men hanna ko la mam pam ligidi hanna mano commerce
donc aussi ça allait bien ta table la foro la bon ako bon san kono wa muga
afana ya fanu kali be fɛ ka taa n'anu evara ko ka taa n don baara la ko baarakɛ yɔrɔ ko wari ka si ani zi ka taa k'ale bɛ taa n don jaa fɔ k'an ka 600 minɛ k'an bɛ taa n'o 600 ye sisan ko n'an bɛ taga la k'an bɛ taa mototigi dɔ ta gara k'an bɛ taa n'o mototigi ye
Tagline is Hershey, the sweetest place on earth. And I think people naturally jump to the, oh, it's where they make the chocolate. You can smell the chocolate in the air. But that sweetest place on earth concept isn't just about chocolate. It's about the attitude of the people here. It's about how you feel when you're here. It really is a place that is absolutely happy. name is Mindy Bianca, and I'm the Public Relations Director for Hershey Entertainment and Resorts, which is one of the Hershey entities. We've added several new attractions, an entire outdoor recreation complex, a year-round ice skating rink. We have an entire water area in our theme park now, a new roller coaster, new restaurants popping up all the time. We acquired a new golf course in 2007, and so now we have 4 golf courses. So change is constant and very positive.
This is my home here in Hershey. It's actually one of the first streets built in Hershey. A lot of people in Hershey have grown up here, and not many people move away because of such a wonderful town it is. When I was younger, I was involved in many sports. It was constantly going from one sport to the other. I kind of understood going into college that, sports wasn't going to be my forte. And nowadays, I'm an assistant front office manager here at the Hotel Hershey. I've worked here a little over 4 years, all in the front office role. My great-grandfather actually started when he was 14 years old working for the Hershey Company. My grandfather actually delivered milk during the war via horse and buggy. And my father had many jobs working in the factory. And now I'm continuing that legacy at working up at the Hotel Hershey.
When anything's mass-produced, a human touch gets lost. No one out there is making the chocolate that we're doing. So as far as I'm concerned, the competition doesn't even exist for us.
We haven't seen a movie in like 6, 7 years.
To us, it's normal because we're so passionate about what we're doing.
While I imagine somebody could encapsulate that we have a marketing program, we really are very word of mouth.
We have stores that we ship out to, a lot of private orders, and people shop online.
We have Woody Harrelson, who loves the chocolate a lot.
Sting, Alanis Morissette,
Daryl Hannah,
Sandra O, Alexander Payne. I'm fully into fair trade organic. I make sure that all of our beans are coming from projects like that. We get so many calls now that we can't really talk to everybody. So we thought, well, let's create something that let's use technology.
We love doing our YouTube videos and sharing what we do and where we do it here on our land.
Well, welcome to the secret land of Is. And what is right now is winter wonderland right here. We're like in the middle of January and it is beautiful. The lake is frozen over.
we're in the middle of the lake.
And we thought with all this coldness, we talk about things that can warm your heart. And chocolate is a beautiful thing to warm your heart. This is our chocolate. Our chocolate is totally packed with nutrients, just too numerous to go into. And then I grind it up, grind it, grind it, grind it. And then it ends up kind of turning into a powder and a paste. Chocolate skin products. It was
It's got over 22
you find
amino
if you just eat
acids.
22 amino acids.
And
Just missed that spot. There we go. Good luck, maybe the fish will eat some chocolate for later. So I don't know if I can even call it a food.
it's elevating their giddy molecules.
Those PEA molecules.
Yes.
It's,
Actually, I can hardly even speak normally because I'm so cold.
and really eat and take time with it and feel
Go
the
into
magic
it.
of it and go into it. Well, have a great day and thank you so much for tuning in again.
Je dois tout au chocolat. Sinon, je sais pas ce que j'aurais fait. J'ai habité à la campagne, on n'avait que du chocolat de très très mauvaise qualité. C'était vraiment tellement mauvais qu'on ne pouvait pas aimer le chocolat. Le jardin dans mon entreprise, c'est tout simplement ma culture d'enfant. Exactement ce qu'il y a chez mes parents, c'est exactement le même jardin. On va couper la menthe pour faire des recettes. On la coupe, hop, on infuse. C'est vraiment un moment magique. Quand j'étais petit, mon grand-père était apiculteur. Il m'a transmis la culture de manger le miel. Et donc c'est pour ça que tout simplement aujourd'hui, c'est revenu ici aussi. Ça rentre dans les nougats, dans les chocolats, dans les caramels. C'est vraiment un ingrédient capital. Que je suis responsable et garant de la qualité de chaque chocolat. Il n'y a pas un chocolat qui ne peut aller au magasin sans que je sois sûr. Il y a deux niveaux dans l'artistique. Il y a l'artistique que l'on commercialise, une petite pièce pour Pâques, pour la Saint-Valentin. Et puis l'artistique pur. Alors très souvent on les garde dans le laboratoire, on les expose, elles peuvent tourner de magasin en magasin. Et ça, c'est un travail qui va demander au moins un mois de travail. Donc, ça veut dire 400-500 heures.
a bɛ taa ka sɔrɔ e danu i bɛ sunɔgɔ la an tɛ se an ka denw bali ka fɔ kana taa parce que déjà a ma sira ɲini o kɔrɔ a tagatɔ a y'a fɔ e ye n bɛ taa yan fɛ donc n'an fana nana denw sɔrɔ an man kan ka sɔn cogo si ma o ka bɔ ka taa n t'an b'a dɔn kakao tɛ u bɛ taa kɔrɔni yɛrɛ bɛ bɔ Côte d'Ivoire o problème bɛ yen ne b'o kalama ne b'o dɔn. la ne cɛkɔrɔba ne bila ka taa Sikaso accident ya ne sɔrɔ yen nɔ donc ne dala Sikaso après o ye n bila ka na dɔrɔnso la yan denmisɛnnin ninnu ye ne to o position na ka sin ka bɔ kelen kelen ka taa sisan. mais dɔw bɛ yen u taara an y'o ko mɛn mais an t'a dɔn o bɛ yɔrɔ min na dɔw yɛrɛ bɛ yen an yɛrɛ t'o ko mɛn yɛrɛ.
Bon, il y a mes deux concours bon avec Ivoire là. Bon, il y a d'autres démissionnaires hakili ben fait. Bon, moi aussi jate.
Et photo m'da ça ça vous calcule de vos transports, moi rien que. On se monte à faux, moi on te vous confond.
Bon, an tagale ka ban sisan a taala fɔ bon ale ka traiteur ye 8,000 o bɛ tigɛ donc 12,000 o bɛ se i ma.
Ko bɛ taa n jigi pɔgɔ kan kɛ tagama sen na ka taa Jawala ko ka tagama sen na ka bɔ pɔgɔ ko ka taa Jawala ko pɔgɔ ni Jawala yɔrɔ man jan ɲɔgɔn na. Kuna duma sɔn ka taa n'ale k'ale b'a n'u bɛlɛbɛlɛ dugu kɔnɔ yan ko ka n'u faga.
I remember pretty clearly, second grade during school was the first time that I had the ability to watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The movie kind of depicts what a little boy's life in Hershey's like. Schools used to take children through. The year I was supposed to go, they discontinued that, which is unfortunate. I'm kind of like Charlie and would like to be able to get inside that chocolate to get a tour of it.
Hello, and welcome to the Hershey Chocolate Factory Tour. Please remain seated at all times and keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the car.
Hershey's Chocolate World is famous for Hershey's Great American Chocolate Tour. Our free simulated tour ride of how we make our famous Hershey's chocolate. And of course, it always ends with a free Hershey sample.
The cocoa beans arrive from tropical areas all over the world.
Leanna Miser, Leanna, M as in Mary, EI, S as in Sam, ER, Sales and Marketing Manager for Hershey's Chocolate World.
From here, the beans are sorted as computers supervise the process.
Hershey's Chocolate World is the corporate visitor center for the Hershey Company. And with 3 million visitors each and every year, we are the world's most visited corporate visitor center.
The refining process grinds the chocolate until it reaches a uniform and smooth consistency.
Hershey, PA is the sweetest place on earth, the only place in the whole world where you can see how chocolate is made.
Our goal at Hershey's is to keep you smiling, because bringing happiness to you is what we're all about.
Plus tu travailles et plus tu as d'idées. C'est un truc que je fais que de démonter, quoi. Je démonte, je remonte. Mais là, dès que tu veux bouger quelque chose, systématiquement, il faut tout découper et tout remettre en place. Donc ça, c'est pénible, quoi. Ma première sculpture en chocolat, c'était une locomotive. J'ai mis 1 an pour la faire. C'était ma première pièce et c'était le début. Ce sapin qui est gigantesque, quoi. 10 mètres de haut. Donc on a le record du monde, la plus grande pièce en hauteur. On est sur le Guinness Book. Et donc ça, on a travaillé pour une grande marque de glace. Donc la glace est ici. Ils voulaient toute une chambre en chocolat. Donc on a tout fabriqué en chocolat. Avec le très très grand couturier Karl Lagerfeld. L'idée, c'est qu'en chocolat, la problématique, c'est que c'est fragile, il suffit d'un coup de soleil et tout fond. Et donc, on ne peut pas garder une œuvre très longtemps. Donc, et comme je travaille énormément, je trouvais dommage de laisser tout fondre ou tout se détruire ou tout s'abîmer. C'est super lourd, quoi. C'est magnifique. J'adore cette pièce, quoi. C'est une forme qui est pas simple, hein. Et c'est comme ça qu'est né ces poissons lunes. Jusqu'à aujourd'hui, ils font même de la musique.
Pour tout enfant qui doit sortir du territoire national pour aller vers la Côte d'Ivoire, c'est-à-dire sa sortie est subordonnée, c'est-à-dire à un titre, qu'on appelle titre de voyage pour enfants. Tout enfant qui n'a pas ça sera vraiment retourné. Commissaire de police adjoint, commissariat de police de Kadjolo. Il y a des véhicules qui vont à travers des pistes et contournent les postes de police frontière. Ils échappent à tout contrôle de la frontière. Je ne peux pas vous dire qu'il y a tel nombre d'enfants maliens en Côte d'Ivoire qui travaillent dans les plantations, nous ne pouvons pas le dire.
Kami tagamala kata mi ke molulema do bola malu kona katemanu korosira kata Ivory fana. Akla ka kose tu ka boy Ivory katemanu ko kana jira fana. Akose tola tuni awan ko kanga lalo kanga do akono kale segenu. Ka toto platinu ye bese bo bulo ani muruni shegema. Anta droite fofu. Dol moto ti do bola. Fana ya ale lalo. Ale fana jola mi ko fana bola ga dopina. Soroga ngodo ya nege ata ngo mobility document kam no sefe.
Tomorrow is our 3rd annual Walk in the Woods with David Wolf, and he's a great friend of ours.
David Wolf is kind of like a raw food guru. He's an amazing lecturer. He's a really great orator. He introduced us to the whole chocolate thing.
Just put one plant there, one plant there.
And he really brought forward the notion that chocolate isn't just some confectionery thing. It can actually be a powerful, nutrient-dense food.
There's going to be over 100 people coming here to be reignited or to be ignited for the first time of what all this is about.
It goes, see on that landing right behind there?
Many people are coming to walk through that gate of transformation.
This is Milton Hershey's High Point Mansion. This is Founders Hall. The Hotel Hershey. The original Hershey Chocolate Factory. The homestead, Milton Hershey's birthplace. And the one-room schoolhouse. One of the reasons I don't have the zoo on here is because I can actually look behind my house and see a couple of the exhibits. And actually, just outside my room, this is the elk. Some days we get to, we hear him when he's hungry, most likely. Originally, it was exotic animals. Now it's concentrated about just North American wildlife animals, so no monkeys. When I was looking for colleges, found a college that I really enjoyed down in North Carolina. Once I graduated, started looking for jobs down there. Didn't really find any jobs that I was interested in. So I decided that I would come back to Hershey. I really never thought I would return. When I've been away from Hershey, probably the most thing I most miss would be the aroma of the smell of the chocolate in Hershey.
Even on a rainy day, on the rainiest day, is when you get the best smells of chocolate in the air. So even when Mother Nature wants to make it look ugly, we are all excited about the smell of baking brownies. So.
Bon, tout le monde est pas maintenant. Ouais. Puis c'est souvent on va mener à tout, souvent un kéké maman. Il y a la maman.
Mais autour jate, ali patron sigle ni mburu ye tiga sisa aba fo yene be barda fudo tiga kasiri. Oya bani. Ya pi fana bara mata blango mi iba keni desera yorom na ibi lafien jago ya lebe. Iba ke ajala yo iba ke amaja yo iba ke.
O kenga de we bon to ko. Fo san we su wa men papa me 50 patron san wa etem to patumdi. Never tab baby san dig bar kom ka. To tabe ni bu moto ko do ba me san pasake to pampa.
Pesigale tala kata yete. Donc ale kalu flaka ola sisa. Ale ko donc kalu fla ni u bena to ale ka très port place la. Donc ale bita fanwer. Bon ma se ka no wa patron. Wole nana na bugole.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for coming. The outhouse, of course, you're all going to pee in the forest. The outhouse is past the cars are where there's a big gazebo. Inside, we have a great cafe with really high quality raw foods. And Dave will appear shortly.
All right. All right. How you doing? How's everybody doing? You guys ready to talk about chocolate? Been looking forward to this day for months and months and months. It's always great to come out to Ron and Nadine's place. I mean, here's the best cacao beans ever. That is the best ever that's ever been out in the world. Just showed up here. You ready to have some? You're in the front row. You get to have some. Cacao beans were money in ancient Mexico. Until what year? When did the peso replace the cacao bean as money in Mexico? Good guess, 1682, 1886.
Cacao has experienced its fall from grace. It got turned into a food that people thought for a while was actually toxic and poisonous.
People ask me, like, what do you think about this chocolate? It's like dark chocolate and it's like 70% cacao. And yeah, but there's better stuff out there. I don't want to eat swag. Right? I mean, if you can have number one, do you want number 50?
All the research on chocolate that's indicating that it fights heart disease, that's indicating that it's good for high blood pressure, that's indicating that it's good for your brain, that's indicating that it's a food that should be celebrated because it enhances mood and fights depression. All of that research is now reviving that original majesty that is chocolate.
You ready for this? Chocolate is a whopping 10% antioxidants in its natural cacao bean form. I had to review all that data again. That appears to be the case. That is absurd. That is by far the highest of any food in the world.
Côté artistique, j'ai souvent des thématiques qui sont beaucoup sur l'écologie, sur la nature et comment on préserve le monde. Et j'ai la chance, c'est que je peux passer des messages. Alors la provenance de mes chocolats, c'est le monde entier, mais plutôt sur l'Amérique du Sud, Indonésie et Madagascar. avec une grosse partie d'achat bio et équitable. Alors l'orang-outan, derrière, il va forcément y avoir une histoire. C'est qu'aujourd'hui, toutes les forêts primaires sont en train de diminuer comme je sais pas quoi, c'est un truc de dingue. On coupe l'Amazone, on coupe en Indonésie. Si vraiment en Indonésie on ne protège pas son biotope, il est mort, quoi. Ça m'emmerde qu'on coupe des arbres qui ont 500 ans, quoi. Tout ça pour faire pousser des cacaos en dessous, quoi, des cacaoyers.
Ça vous dérange de couper les arbres pour le cacao, puis c'est ça que vous utilisez comme matière principale?
Je suis d'accord, mais il y a des priorités dans la vie. Hein,
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire, ça? Il y a des priorités?
Ben, il y a des priorités. Un arbre qui a 500 ans, non, il lui faut 500 ans, quoi. Donc, ben, avant tout, il faut protéger...
On peut se passer du chocolat pour un arbre de...
Ah ben, ça, c'est sûr.
Pompeii. La minha ta nebe hon pompa de. Se gasa hanken for sabro de men lui. Nebe min pom hati to sabab ta. Sabro lui kelam paiki.
Bana yin suron sena. Kɔfɛ fasa ninnu na ka yɛlɛ ni nɔfɛ dɔɔni kɔfɛ fasa ninnu na fɔ kana ni magaya ka n lada ka n lasigi. Furakɛli la fɔ n nana kɛnɛya dɔɔni fɔ kana se ka wuli ka jɔ kuwa mais a dimma yɔrɔ kɛra yɔrɔ min ye n'an bɛ baara kɛ a bɛ to ka digi fasaw de la ni de sigila so kɔnɔ i n'a fɔ an bɛ baarakɛyɔrɔ la foro baarakɛyɔrɔ la cogo min na n'an sigila i taɲɔgɔnw bɛ baara la i b'a sɔrɔ o bɛ dimi kɔrɔ waati min na n tɛ bɛ san 16 ɲɔgɔn na n bɛ bɔ yan n bɛ taa kakao foro la an bɛ waati min na 31.
Mycelium spores, which are the mushroom spores, are like one of the plant matter that can travel farthest in the universe. It has been seen into far-reaching places of the cosmos, so that is one of the ingredients we use in the chocolate.
If you look at the cacao pod, it looks like a little spaceship. We can go to the moon with this chocolate. We can go beyond the moon with this chocolate. It's the food of the gods. It takes you out to where the gods are.
Good morning, communications.
Hi there. I was wondering who I could speak to about who's in charge of the food program there. I just wanted to offer for the space program. Like I've never done. Yeah, for the astronauts. For everybody, but mostly for the astronauts.
You'd have to call the astronauts office, sir. Constitution, may I help you?
Hi there. I was wondering who I could talk to about offering food to the astronauts, like Oh, I'm trying to say this without sounding like I'm crazy or something.
Nkone demerdi ke ka san kelen ni kalo kɔnɔntɔn kɛ. Mais ne ni wa mugan de donné. Nsela ya jega ka sɔrɔ. Nfa kɛ fitini fana bi ale muso man kɛnɛ. Donc nsela ni wari ye ka di ale ma. Bon o y'a sɔrɔ ale b'u boli la. Bon yan'u boli yɛrɛ ka bɔn wari bannen. N bɛ se k'a fɔ i ye fɛn sɔrɔ ka min bɛ se ka i nimisi wasa.
Isi an bɛ kɛ na n taga tum na pa ma ligidin wa sɔn ma ko ba donc ma am papa am ligidin wa. Dan ya lila hanya yan ne ma.
Anana barola, tania baro. Anana barola, taniele baro.
A bɛ yɔrɔ min na bɔn wari t'an bolo ka wuli ka taa ninnu bɛɛ yala o mɔgɔ duuru nin bɛɛ k'o bɛɛ ɲini ka nana ye so kɔnɔ an tɛ se. Sisan wari min b'an bolo n'a fɔra a fɔ k'an bɛ wari ta ka kɛ denmisɛn ninnu ɲini sisan ni samiya donna an bɛna sɛnɛ kɛ cogo di. Donc fana b'a to yen ala kama n'ala ye min kɛ o de don o de b'a to k'a fɔ an fana b'a to o bɛ taa yen ten tiɲɛ voilà.
Ouais, aujourd'hui, je pense que c'est très chaud. Je pense qu'on va quand même tenter d'emmener la pièce, quoi. Je suis un garçon un peu impatient en général, donc quand c'est le moment, c'est le moment. C'est comme avec les filles, quoi. Un petit peu. Ah putain, c'est une catastrophe. C'est déjà cassé, ça a cassé les doigts, tout le bordel.
Hi there. I was wondering, are you the person I can speak to? I make a really potent, nutritious chocolate, and
Before you go into details, let me get you the office that you need to talk to.
Okay.
Non! Amenez votre table au bord, là. Amenez la table au lieu de faire de con, putain. On n'a pas le chariot, les enfants, là. J'ai calé avec ma jambe en dessous. Le beurre de cacao fond à 37 degrés. Si on est à partir de 37 degrés, il est exactement comme nous. S'il dépasse 37 degrés, il est complètement à l'état liquide. Et nous, si on dépasse 37 degrés, évidemment, on n'est pas bien. Il fonctionne exactement dans le même sens que nous. C'est une histoire d'amour, c'est évident. Je crois que je l'ai pour la vie. Je vais mourir avec. Hein. Mon cercueil il sera en chocolat.
I think a lot of people spend a lot of time wondering, what would Milton Hershey think of this? And honestly, I don't think there's anyone around alive today who was of an old enough age to be able to communicate with Mr. Hershey, who passed away more than 65 years ago, to truly know his insights on things.
When I was younger, I wanted to move to a city, something with the hustle and bustle that you could use the public transportation or exotic location. But I'm very satisfied with where I've ended up. Living in Hershey is going to be me for the rest of my life.
Everybody loves chocolate. Our chocolate, I feel, is like the original drumbeat of what was beating through the ages from the Aztec times all the way through.
The old supply and demand?
Supply and demand. Cutting, wrapping, to make about 20 bars. That's how
It's 5 hours.
It's like a long process. Everything evolves, and now, just starting off, it'll be 1,000 bars a day that we can make. We're living on pioneer land, and we're going to be pioneering some major things here that the planet is yet to see.
Tenfere yerla. Kakao tawla boniti sika fenfolula.
Bon, akagele ne ba don. Ke femi ye kono chena ne to don.
Bon, sida lainuma lama miele. Sida buatan dadam tonia tame. Laban tuguduman bumuninge sida ton papa mende.
Untold.
Kadi ko sa belgal. Ya kadi.